Thank you for joining me on Let the Prophet Speak. I have a treat for you. On January 10th, 2017, I celebrated my 62nd birthday. On January 10th, 1974, I was born again. So my spiritual birthday is also my natural birthday. This year, I decided to bring the theater to Panama City. I turned our sanctuary into a theater and have a wonderful lineup of entertainers. And I thought I would share it with you, my viewers, because you've seen the spiritual part of me. You've seen the emotional healer, the emotional part of me. But many of you have never met the natural woman. You've never met this human being. So I'd like to introduce you to my humanity. Come go to the theater with me, and we'll talk again on the end.
More than we can ask or think, more than we can imagine in our wildest dreams. By His blood I have been redeemed, and in His mercy He kept me. Who wouldn't let my enemies triumph over me? Oh, my God can do anything.
Tonight is about a person that we very rarely get to see. This person is in front of us weekly, but we know very little about, and that is Vernette-Rosier. We know Dr. Rosier, Pastor Rosier, Prophet Rosier, Mother Rosier, Mentor Rosier, television host Rosier, conference host Rosier, superhero woman Rosier, healing the whole person, healing the whole woman, vyrosierministries, Ministries, Pathway to Peace, Fellowship Christian Academy, Fellowship Church of Praise. We know all those people. But there is a private lady behind all of that. And tonight we are here to celebrate and honor the life of Dr. Vernette-Rosier. Tonight we get to see how this elegant lady loves the arts, loves Motown, Aretha, Gladys, Smokey. She loves opera, jazz, country western, and so much more. So although we're in a sanctuary and you may be sitting in what some people call the pew, I want you to wipe your mind of a church mindset, because tonight we're not in church, okay? We're going to the theater. In January of last year, Dr. Rosier traveled to New York, to Broadway, to see the Tony-winning legends, James Earl Jones and Cicely Tyson, as they masterfully revived the gin game. And then Mother's Day of that same year, she went to Atlanta, and Dr. David had to pull two. He took her to the Fox Theater, and he took her to see Cirque du Soleil, which I thought she had seen all of Cirque du Soleil. I think they should give her a lifetime membership. They should create a Dr. Vernette-Rosier show. And so this year for her birthday, she decided to bring the theater to us and give us the theater experience. So if you've never been to an opera, congratulations. It's the first time tonight. If you've never been to a jazz club or heard spoken word or been to a ballet, congratulations. And if you've had those experiences, you're in for a great treat tonight.
you've spoken to our lives, you've spoken to the lives of our congregation, and I couldn't thank, my wife and I couldn't think of other places we could have been tonight than right here in the company of precious men and women of God, particularly Dr-Vernette-Rosier, and honoring you. May God bless you with many more birthdays, and we're so proud of you. It's so good to know you. God bless you. Glad to be a friend of you.
Thank you.
I thank Dr. Rosier. Dr. Rosier has been so inspiring to me. Started out being a pastor's wife. That was why you sit down. But when I met Dr. Rosier, she inspired me so much to get up and go at it and go at them if I need to be, whatever. But I thank God for Dr. Rosier. You've been such a great inspiration to me. I just love you so much, and I just wanted to be like you. And doing that as being a pastor's wife, I think I've done a great job. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I know why caged bird sings. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends, and dips his wing in the orange sun's rays, and dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown, but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade winds soft through the sighing trees, and the fat worms waiting on a dawn-bright lawn, and he names the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams. His shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped, and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom.
You are just God sent. And I don't know where I will be at this time if it had not been for you and your love, your realness, and teaching us how to be pastors, and not only that, just how to be a woman and stand your ground and let God use you. I want to say I appreciate that. I appreciate the time you call on the phone in the mid-mornings and just say, are you okay? I appreciate that. There are not many pastors that are willing to do that say they are overseers and they only see you when they see you. But when times are really rough, can they sacrifice? You sacrifice so much. And I just want to let you know that I love you. I adore you. You are my mentor. You're my model. And you know, one day I'm going to really learn how to prophesy. I just say thank you for being you.
My sisters and me are limbs from the same tree. As we each branch forth, we pattern our own course. We've been touched with the same past and feel like grief. Yet it's my belief, through suffering and discontentment, we'll find refuge in the tree from which we stem. My sisters and me, not me versus them. From a gender rare in its time, still evolving in femininity and the beauty of a less masculine seed. United with purpose and cause, still enough of enough to make a room stop and pause. Through prayers and tears, we've birthed generations and years. My sisters and me extend farther than what you see. Our kinship, our relations go beyond surnames, and their names past kinky and nappy. curly and straight, exceeding what you may perceive as love and hate. Flat butts, thick lips, thin lips, and wide hips. My sisters and me. Eve, Sarah, Joan, Josephine, Miss Rosa, Miss Harriet, Shirley Chisholm, and Shirley Caesar. Mother Kennedy, Maya, Oprah, Cicely, and Mother Dear. My sisters and me. Happy birthday.
Celebration, and on behalf of the network pastors, we were hoping that we could have got you on conference call last night just to love on you and let you know that you're so special. So the network pastors wanted to make sure that you know that we love you and that we appreciate everything you have done for us, and truly you are a jewel. And I tell you, you're a woman of character, you're a woman of status, and you are a queen within its own defined self. So we thank you for everything you have done for us, and we appreciate you and we love you. And as we grow, we want to grow just like you, seasoned and beautiful in the Lord. Amen.
Can y'all please tell my sister to leave me alone so I can talk to her? I want to say happy birthday to my mother. I want to talk about Dr-Rosier, our pastor or prophetess. Talk about my mother, who's been my hero since I could remember. From walking us to the bus stop, getting up at 5 in the morning, then going to work and coming home and taking care of us in the evening. Y'all don't know I have a picture of my mom on my back. It has wings that says, "Wind beneath my wings." And she's been that. So I've done a lot of things, accomplished a lot, doing very well. But the thing I'm most proud of is when she calls me and says, "Son, I'm proud of you." So to make her proud is one of my biggest accomplishments.
That's good.
So I pray that my daughter will be half of the woman that my mother is.
Good.
But I was calling to see what time they would arrive, and he said, "Mom, we love you, and we're going to be there, and if you have maxed out, we had totally maxed out, and we were beyond capacity. Some people didn't RSVP, so therefore we had 6, 8, 10 people over what we were supposed to have with food and seating, and that was the others that we just had to say I'm sorry." And I appreciate the formal, professional mindset that he had, that I carried them and taught them that way, and they never forgot it. The fact that they loved their mother, he said, "Mom, I love you. So if there's no food and nowhere to sit, we'll come and stand.
All right.
And we don't have to eat anything
All right.
because it's your birthday." And that's what real love looks like.
That's it.
That's my Benjamin. And I said, "Byron, are you sure Marcus Joel is coming from Atlanta? They had some snow and they don't know what to do with snow in Atlanta. We don't know what to do here." And he said, "Oh, he's coming." Byron has always been the pastor, apostle in my family, pastor. I've always had to tell him growing up, "Let me have my congregation back." He could get them all straight, line them all up, and he still can. He's such a professional. He had been on the road, I don't know how many days, from state to state and place to place, and then that's his first job. Then the second job he had to go back to, and I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get off. He was on call tonight. The reason you saw him dodging in and out, but I was so moved by the fact that He was on call. He was exhausted. He has been all down in Tampa, Fort Pierce, everything else, but he didn't dismiss this moment. And what he said is greater than any gift on earth. The fact that he's an awesome son.
That's good.
And that he's awesome enough to be appreciative.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so grateful to God that I didn't raise ungrateful heathens.
You're right.
My grandmother was big on that. If you pick the weed out of the garden, she thanked you for it. And I'm hung up on gratitude. And gratitude is shown when you make that sacrifice. I appreciate him making that sacrifice. He has to hit it early in the morning, and when he gets off after 8 hours, he's on the road to some state, sometimes 8 or 10 hours refereeing. I appreciate you, son. I love the fact that I love you and you love me back.
I owe everything to Jesus. I owe everything to Him. I owe Him my heart, my soul, and my mind. I owe everything to Him. I owe everything, oh, to my Jesus. I owe everything, Lord, to Him. I owe Him my heart, my soul, and my mind. Oh, I owe everything to Him. I don't know about you, but since I owe everything to my Jesus, can I get a witness tonight? Since I owe everything, oh Lord, to Him. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna give Him the glory. I'm gonna give Him the honor. As long as I live, I owe it. I owe it. I owe it. Everything to Him.
But I was thinking about the idea of relationship and what that looks like. And the idea of how every relationship starts in ignorance to some level, where you go from learning someone's name, to learning their voice, to learning their face, to familiarity, then you move to friendship, then you move to fondness where you have feelings for them, and then their family. So the fact that even a mom who carried me for 9 months, we still start in ignorance. That you gotta learn me and I gotta learn you. For us to somehow move into the beautiful place of now, we're not just mother and son, we're friends. So the irony of, I'm 32 years old, I'm here celebrating your birthday, and we get a chance to look at each other's life and get to know each other again and say, I like you. But I think that's a beautiful thing, to be able to look backwards and to see the person that you made, grown, and installed so many things into, to see the fruit of that. So outside of God, nobody else can take credit for the person that I am today, but you. So I think of that, and I also think of, I don't know if you remember this, I was 7 years old, 8 years old. It's a card you gave me, and I memorized it. And it said, reach for the stars, you have but one life. The sky is the limit. Anything you set your mind to, you can do. and you wrote in the card, I believe in you. And it's still my driving force. I know I got 1 minute. it's still my driving force when I think about what you told me about work ethic, the things that you taught me about consistency, the things that you taught me about how to treat people, that nobody owes you anything in life. Those are my standard that I live by. Nobody owes me anything. Consistency is important, and work ethic. So I want to say, there's no way I could miss this. No way I couldn't be here. And my joy in life is to someday be able to say, where you sitting down and say, I made you proud. I love you to life.
Marcus Joel, I appreciate you so much. That romantic poet, if you didn't get a chance to see the tribute that he put on Facebook, I think it is out on Facebook, on his webpage, one of those. Facebook, okay. His dad read it to me. He asked me did I see it, but I knew that it wasn't a bunch of fluff, that it came from the heart. The fact that you're doing great things with your life, but you're not too busy to show up for your mom.
That's right.
Everything on Earth's phone.
That is right.
I love that you didn't give me an excuse that, Mom, I've been to Africa, or I'm over here, so country to country. But I appreciate the fact that you didn't forget the one that carried these 9 months.
That's right. That's right.
Lord, I want to be a Christian in my heart, in my heart, Lord, I want to be a Christian in my heart, in my heart, in my heart, Lord, I want to be a Christian in my heart.
And she's trying to get me to sing, but I can't think of nothing but "Oh My Darling." Some of you know her history. She's gone through an aneurysm. She's gone through an aneurysm and cancer, and she said, I want to celebrate life. So whatever it took, I stepped back, got out the way, and let her have what she's doing tonight. And I'm so appreciative for all of you being here. You see that she, just before having this, the devil tried to trip her. The devil thought he had her. But she made it. And we're so grateful for all of you, especially when I found out my friend from Gainesville, the dancers were coming. Now, it's on Facebook, you are coming. So I'm not going to tell them, but we're so grateful for all of you coming. And I'm so proud of her. Last week, they're recording for Word Network, going to be on full networks, and I just kept calling and saying, I'm proud of you, I'm proud of you. And one day I called and couldn't get her, and she was at the hospital. And I love you, and I'm so proud of you.
Did you enjoy the birthday party? It was great for me. I hope it was great for you. I'm looking forward to a great year with you, letting the prophet speak throughout 2017. See you next time.
There is